Ah, skinwalkers. The name alone conjures an air of dread, doesn't it? A chill that creeps up your spine, a whisper of something ancient and malevolent. The very mention sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it? These beings are not just stories, they are warnings passed down through generations. These shape-shifting entities of Navajo legend are the stuff of nightmares. They are said to be witches who have turned to the dark arts, capable of taking the form of animals to carry out their sinister deeds. Let me tell you a story or two, if you dare to listen. But be warned, these tales are not for the faint of heart. There was a young man, David, who lived on the edge of the Navajo Nation. He had heard the stories but never believed them, that is, until one fateful night. One night, while driving down a desolate road, he saw a coyote standing in the middle of his path. Its presence felt unnatural, almost deliberate. It didn't move, didn't flinch, just stared at him with eyes too human, eyes that seemed to pierce through him as if it knew his every thought. He honked, but the coyote only tilted its head, almost mocking him. The air grew heavy, and David felt an overwhelming sense of dread. When David finally drove past, he glanced in his rearview mirror. His heart stopped. And there it was, running on two legs. Its movements were unnatural, almost jerky, as if it wasn't used to its form. Another tale comes from an elder named Clara. She had lived her entire life on the reservation and knew the stories well. She spoke of hearing whispers outside her window late at night. At first they were faint, almost indistinguishable from the wind. At first she thought it was the wind, but the whispers grew louder, more insistent, until they formed words. But the whispers turned to her name. Clara, Clara. The sound was chilling, as if it came from a voice she once knew. Against her better judgment, she peeked outside. Her heart raced as she pulled the curtain back. Standing there was her late husband, or at least something that looked like him. But his smile, it stretched too wide, his eyes empty of life. It was a grotesque mockery of the man she once loved. She knew it wasn't him. It couldn't be. Her instinct screamed at her to look away. It was a skinwalker playing tricks, trying to lure her out. They are masters of deception, preying on the vulnerable. She closed her blinds and prayed until dawn. The whispers stopped, but the fear lingered. And then there's the story of a camping trip gone horribly wrong. A group of friends seeking adventure found something far more sinister. Deep in the woods, they heard footsteps circling their tent, heavy, deliberate footsteps that seemed to echo in the stillness of the night. They shone their flashlight outside, and what they saw was enough to freeze them in place. A figure, neither fully human nor animal, stood watching them. A figure, half human, half animal, its body contorting unnaturally as it moved. It seemed to revel in their terror. They didn't stay to find out more, they ran, their fear driving them deeper into the forest, away from the creature. And to this day they all swear they could hear it laughing in the distance, a sound that haunts their dreams. The thing about skinwalkers is, they feed on fear. They are drawn to it, like moths to a flame. They thrive on your terror. The more you fear them, the stronger they become. So next time you're alone in the dark and you hear a whisper or see something move in the corner of your eye, think twice. Ask yourself, is it just your imagination? Or is it something far more sinister, lurking just out of sight? Or is it something far worse, something that feeds on your fear, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? Sleep tight, if you can. But remember, the skinwalkers are always watching.